do everything I have to survive. All I wanna do is to provide. Till the day I die, I'm trying to live. Fuck eating my family, we trying to feast.
Well, I don't know how many of these Halloween things there's gonna be, but, thought, like, what better opportunity than to, you know, to fight back against the aliens that oppress us at every given opportunity.
In other words, this particular video, I can guarantee, is going to be completely free of aliens. There's no aliens in this video whatsoever. If you see one, they do not belong there, and it's your duty as a citizen to report it to the FBI.
Yes.
And already, we got some
humans.
That's horrible. What are you doing to me?
Well,
Damn it! I told you no
Humans.
I'm sorry. The agency said.
This video does not require editing.
That's classified.
Can we start over? Okay, well, anyway, this is Alien Hominid. It's like one of the first examples of like an old Flash game being released on home consoles.
Yeah, 2004, that's ancient.
Yeah, it's also one of the few that got a box copy, which is pretty weird, especially back in the day. But I guess, I think the developers were like the founders of
Newgrounds?
Newgrounds, yeah. Something like that.
If we're wrong, too bad.
So they're made out of money, so they probably found a way to get it in. It's a pretty good game.
Well, it came from 2004. That was like the exact year where Flash games started getting kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Like before this point, there were some really bad Flash games that were getting passed off as AAA material on that site.
Mm-hmm.
Like really garbage point-and-click things, and shoot the circle that has a gradient on it, and blah blah blah. But now we have Alien Hominid, which is, from what I remember of it, completely serviceable.
Yeah, it's like a Contra clone. The graphics are extremely Newgroundsy.
It's a lot uglier than I remember.
Yeah. Well, see, like Flash games, the design, or like Flash animations anyway, the designs are minimalistic, and the lines are a bit too thick, but the animation's good. Aside from screens like this, which isn't a very good example, but it's a government-sanctioned, alien-free game.
Just like this particular video.
You know, aliens, they're pretty misunderstood. They, not all of them want to destroy all humans. Some of them are friends in Parliament, and, you just have to accept that.
They're not all committed to their invasion from beyond. I can say that much. Okay, so what are you doing here?
You know, honestly, I'm playing Contra.
Did you already get a spread shot?
Yeah.
Do you start off
The
with
first...
it, or?
No, oh crap. The weapons, they have, ammo, and, you're handed them by kids. You can do some interesting things like grabbing onto people's heads, biting their heads off, weird shit like that. Wait, how do you... You got a melee attack. It's like slash. I think you just press shot when you land on somebody's head to... Yeah, like that.
Cartoony gore was pretty good like this in this era.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting in
It's
2004.
It's something I miss.
Yeah.
Like... You got a laser.
Yeah. It's too bad that's gone. From cartoons mostly.
Yeah. Instead we have shit like hatred that's just making a statement for the sake of it.
Actually, I've been finding that just so edgy, it's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
finding
Well,
it humorous.
it's different. It's... I mean, you know it's kind of satirical, but in such a non-subtle way that it's... or in such a subtle way, non-subtle, whatever, that it's interesting. But you know, the whole point is to make people cause an uproar, and people are causing an uproar for that reason.
Yeah.
And I find that unbearably stupid.
Well, I mean, clearly you're just
they're,
helping it.
They're eating out of their hands.
There's no such thing as
shit.
bad advertising.
Yeah.
I've always subscribed to that idea. Like, if this particular video here, for whatever reason, was just horrendously anti-human, for example, and everyone will go, blah, 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 I hate this video, blah, 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 let's boycott it. That would be
Against the spirit of the Ginger Switch Company.
Yeah.
if you guys could just,
Like us on Facebook.
like, it would be
damn it.
great for the channel. But, you know, the best advertising is,
Google AdSense.
really,
Yeah, really.
especially in this day and age with the internet.
It's a PR-driven society, mostly thanks to our friends in Parliament. If you catch my drift.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So, what makes this different from the Flash game? Like, what would I be getting in addition to the original game if I bought this on PS2?
It's better. It's a different game. It's just remade. Well, I mean, it's the idea of the game reimagined with a budget.
From what I understand, in 2004, this would have been a difficult thing to make, as it is right now.
Yeah.
All I remember,
It was interesting back in the day. I knew what it was, but I was still surprised to see something like this in stores and to see something like this is kind of the Flash game taken to its full potential.
and 10 years from there, it's been all downhill.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
We have stuff like Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac now, which are strangely similar,
yeah,
but by a different team. And then you have Garbage that's popping up on Steam every single day.
yeah.
And that's
Greenlight.
that's the payoff. Like that's the price you have to pay to allow potentially good games made by the little man, non-lizard men.
It looks like Pac-Man grew a new body. This is what I keep thinking. I keep thinking you're playing as a long Pac-Man.
He's long back man. I got a plasma gun.
This guy is ugly.
Oh yeah.
Ew. He's doing that Flash thing where his body's just pulsing.
Yeah. Damn. He knows exactly where I'm gonna go. What a nutcase. Oh no. I can't control the height of my jump. I gotta remember that.
So, how are the physics here? Like, do you have to be dedicated to your jump?
No.
Okay.
No, you got full mid-air control.
'Cause I love
But you can't control the height.
the side-scrolling action games where everyone's really slow and you have to be extremely dedicated to your jump. I love those games.
Yeah, this pretty much controls exactly like Contra, but with a charge shot and I guess, a different way it handles weapons. And the bosses are kind of simplistic at first, but they get good. They get gimmicky. Oh shit.
What's going on in like the Flash game scene right now? It's been a long time since I've been at Newgrounds. I haven't been following it at all.
Well, see, Flash is a dead format.
It really feels like that now that we got like Unity and other private software like that.
Yeah.
That are just so much better at being game engines. And a lot more flexible now. Like 3D video gaming is open to the common developer now. I'd say, any day of the week, but that being said, I still have no idea what's going on with it.
Yeah.
I'm aware of all these shoddy games made in Unity coming out every 5 seconds that are starting to bother me.
And there, he shows his real form. He's just an eye.
Like every video game boss, it's just an eye.
Yeah. Yeah, I despise Unity. Especially for making a Wasteland 2, which just runs like crap and looks like crap.
I couldn't believe it when I found out that was made in Unity. Admittedly, I never followed the Kickstarter at all. I just kind of assumed once it got fully kickstarted that it was just going to turn out okay.
Yeah.
I never actually played it, but
Wasteland
now
2,
I probably won't.
Wasteland 2 is competent developers doing the best they can with Unity, and after trying it, it's just, man, that's bad. That's not my kind of thing. I'd rather use Game Maker. Just settle with a 2D game in Game Maker. Oh.
So what exactly is wrong with Wasteland 2? Like, in terms of its, how it runs?
Nothing really. It just doesn't run as well as it should, since all the oh crap. Character models are borderline, PS1, PS2 sort of thing.
They're like low
sort
poly
of in
looking.
Yeah, yeah.
The texture's all stretched around corners and shit.
And the the level geometry is just like mountains you place in. I guess a good example would be the Far Cry 2 level editor. Looks like that. It's you know how you just make mounds in the geometry of the ground and make mountains out of that?
Yeah.
I always hate that, but it's just nothing but that in that game. The graphics are really nothing to call home about. Nothing
in
really
this case,
to,
nothing to phone home about.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that level editor in Far Cry 2. Once I figured out you could string objects together and just make gigantic levels that go on forever where you're just walking along wooden chairs in the top of the sky.
Jesus.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was fun. It's too bad nobody used that. It was the first console game with, well, the first console shooter with a the good level editor like that. Really cool. And it was I think it was also the first shooter that made effort to make its level editor extremely user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
User-friendly level editors are great. This game has a mini-game that, it's this god-awful platformer, but I played it a lot because it was, it has about 400 levels, and it has a level editor.
Oh, it's one of those games.
Yeah.
It's this horrible little puzzle platformer that has 400 million levels, so it's worth the 99 cents.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. Sick of those.
But, like, you know, I already had it on hand. Might as well play it. I didn't spend 99 cents for it. I spent, guess $30 for this game, and it was just there, so. Don't know why it was there.
Back in the day, you used to be able to get games on satellite dishes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can anymore. But
I don't see why.
I had satellite TV in like the heyday of satellite TV when it was first becoming popular, and they offered free games.
Oh yeah, this is the plasma burst weapon, or whatever it's called. It's extremely short range and wide vertical range.
Anyway, these satellite dish games, you played it with the remote, and they ran like absolute shit. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were all really crappy puzzle platformers that took place on one square screen.
Yeah.
And you finished that screen, you went on to the next, and there was thousands of games like that. And for all, in all measurable ways,
what am I doing?
They were completely horrible.
I'm retarded.
But I kept playing them because they were just there. I was just sitting on the couch. There was nothing on TV. It's like, what the hell? I'll just play some trash.
Yeah.
So it was like so convenient that I just got really far in some of these garbage games.
Did you ever hear of the LG Smart TV?
I've heard of smart TVs.
Yeah, that. I don't know. I've only seen LG ones, so I assumed it was their idea. But they just make a TV that you can install apps on, and it's like it's all proprietary. So there's like 4 games and a bunch of other marketing crap. And
it's one of those app stores, quote unquote.
Yeah, yeah.
Where really it's just the company that made the TV selling company sanctioned things to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's. I hate that. Like, that's what I was so worried about with Ouya. Despite it being shit, they had their own like weird little app store thing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be nothing there.
Oh no, I don't know what to do there. Oh yeah, I gotta hop inside a car when he does that charge move.
Oh man, what really sells phones to me is if I hear it's made by some strange off-brand company that has their own app store. Like, really sounds great to me. It sounds great when the app store is owned by the company that built the phone. I can't go wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
The Lenovo App Store.
See, you have to get support from people and small companies, and when you have 200,000 companies that are all competing for that attention, then it's just terrible.
Was that just where his finger was already?
Yeah.
It's on F. Gay.
Gay, yeah.
Well, I guess that's the alien hominid.
No, there's more.
I guess that's alien hominid, everybody. Except it's not, and now we have to watch this weird butter man watch TV. Butter
He's
in a
a
suit.
man of butter, yeah. Okay. See, the agents are also
Humans.
which makes this strange. Look, he's
Human.
Does he look human to you?
I don't know who's human and who's not, really.
I have the roundest head, so I'm the closest to a human, actually. I guess all the drops are randomized, that's a good thing.
See, if this actually occurred on our planet, this
Human
would, like, immediately die upon crawling out of his ship, and his body would immediately be, like, vacuum-packed into a body bag, thrown on the back of a flatbed truck, and drove directly to some agency.
A prosecution for murder would be enacted within the grounds of United States law. There would be full public disclosure.
What is the goal of this game? What is the last boss? What happens when you beat it?
The last boss is actually a genetically modified
Human.
that was kidnapped by the
ISIS.
Ugh.
yeah.
Why?
Well, you fight him in like a coliseum, like a
ISIS
coliseum.
ISIS.
Sanctioned Coliseum.
Then you fight him on top of a spaceship.
So you take the spaceship and go back home, do you?
Yeah. You're just trying to get home or something.
See, but what this
Human.
doesn't realize is that every hour here on Earth is 10 years at home. Because of the contraction and dilation of time. So really, when he gets back home, probably thousands of years would have passed, and everyone he knew has died.
If he had known the current state of the American government, he could just, like, call the government and try to contact one of his brothers who's obviously working in it. Or no, considering how
Reasonable.
the amount of government surveillance there is in the U.S., he could just shout into the sky and they'd probably hear him.
If you ever wanted to get in contact with your government, just shout into the sky.
Yeah.
A government representative will be with you shortly.
Okay, I'm starting to get pissed off. This is real shit.
What's
I'm
going
talking.
on with this rape culture here? They're clearly trying to rape you. Is this rape?
No, I'm.
This is rape.
Yeah, pretty much literally, yeah.
Look at that guy raping you with that gun.
Oh crap.
He's taking away your dignity here.
Yeah.
What's he doing that for?
Aliens, they just don't have rights. Okay, well. Do you ever hear the Berenstain Bears thing?
I think it is.
It's an alternate universe theory where like thousands of people remember Berenstain Bears being Berenstein Bears with an E.
What?
But and like I do too because that's how they pronounce it.
Yeah, isn't it Berenstein Bears?
Yeah, but it's spelled with an A.
What?
Berenstain.
What
It
the hell
always
is
has been. And if you think it's Berenstein, you're wrong. Because
Whoa.
there's absolutely no evidence that it's Berenstein. So there must have been some sort of time warp at some point.
Okay. That reminds me about that show Franklin. Remember how Franklin was Franklin, but everyone else was just an animal?
Yeah.
This show has the deepest lore. I don't know if anyone watching this remembers the show Franklin, but
Yeah.
it's this children's cartoon program where the main character was a turtle, and he was called Franklin. But every other character's name was just what the animal they were. Like there was like Bear and all those, and he was the only person that had a name in the whole world. And I just never understood that. Franklin was Franklin, but everyone else was just animal, like just dog or cat or something like that.
Yeah, but like there's also see, stuff like that happens all the time where thousands and thousands of people, like the majority of people, remember things being one way but it's actually the other.
What always really bothered me was basically almost every single thing about Thomas the Tank Engine. That show used to freak me right the hell out.
Oh yeah.
It's this idea of trains with humanoid faces being stuck on tracks their whole lives. Like they can't leave the tracks. Like they're just stuck on tracks.
Yeah.
Those people, and they're just there all the time. And their livelihood is completely at the whim of whoever's managing the tracks.
Thomas really brings up an interesting observations about autism, because they're basically cylinders with faces on the front, and it turns out that that's the ideal like type of person for autistic children.
What?
There have been studies about it. Like it's like an officially recognized thing that Thomas the Tank Engine is popular with the autistic kids.
Ooh. Well, I must be extremely anti-autistic because I hated it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
much
a good sign.
preferred Theodore Tugboat because they had some freedom. Like Theodore Tugboat could go wherever he wanted to go because there was water.
Mm-hmm.
Like he seemed like more of a person. Like he wasn't bound to tracks
Yeah.
like
yeah.
a slave. He could go where he wanted to. And he had things to do.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if you really want to look into the implications of Thomas being bound to a track and having no freedom whatsoever, it's really representative of
ISIS.
Would you stop bad-mouthing the U.S. government in this government-sanctioned Let's Play Alien video?
well, you know, if our friends if our friends in office want having to say about this video, they can probably change it. They can probably alter what we're saying perfectly.
The YouTube content identification system will immediately detect that there's dissenting views of the government in this video and delete it.
That's why we don't need to worry.
Yeah. This video
It's
is going to
actually
be
a good
completely
thing.
safe by the time it comes out.
We don't need to
Sully
worry
the
about
minds of poor children that might watch this video.
we don't need to worry about censoring ourselves, because they'll just censor us for us.
Censor my whole life.
So-
Wow.
That sounds like the ideal ideology.
Wow.
Oh, I also have grenades. I never use them. Yeah, it's circle.
You should never use grenades in real life. It's not a good idea, kids.
Yep. Are you sure that's what they want us to say? Or you wanna reword that or something?
I'm wondering, a lot of this art is really slapped together, and I can tell because that van just says tree hugger. There's nothing, there's nothing
Unfunny.
about it. It was made in about 2 seconds. They were trying to come up. See, I know because I try to come up with things that are funny, and it sucks when I try to do it. And when I don't try, I always come up with something that's funny.
Yeah.
So I can tell that they were trying with that van and just couldn't do it, and they just left a tree hugger.
It's true,
There's
too.
nothing
To disagree with.
I can tell. It's just not
You know,
finished.
they weren't trying either. They, you can tell they just slapped it together. It's kind of, well, it's exactly as you're saying, and it's the opposite of what you're saying at the same time. I don't really, your point isn't exactly clear there, but... Oh, man.
Look at the jetpack
To
on that guy.
continue.
It's gigantic.
I know. I can't dodge these bullets. These are nuts as balls. These are balls nuts.
What did you just say about balls nuts? I'll have you know they're my favorite brand of nuts.
Balls brand nuts.
Yes. Look at that lazily designed enemy. What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it? It's just a thing.
It's exactly what it needs to be.
It's just a thing. That's all it is.
You know, it just needs to be a helicopter with a spike on the bottom
To do what it has to do.
to do what it has to do. Yeah.
It reminds me of my
And I-
Little
I
Big
can't-
Planet stages.
I really can't recover when I dodge this guy's attack. Reminds you of the yeah. It does exactly what it has to do, and there's no
It does
attention.
exactly what it has to do, no matter how hard it was to make it that way.
Yeah.
No matter how many hundreds of hours it took to get it to work like it
No matter
did.
how much circular logic is required.
No matter how much easier it was to just put a wheel on it. I had
Yeah.
to get it to work the way I wanted it to work originally. So just to make a simple elevator, just have the whole stage taken up by little mechanical things and pulleys and gears. To finally get the elevator to go up an inch.
Yeah. That's what. See, that's why Little Big Planet was great. You can find other ways to do simple things.
Yeah. I always, given the option, 9 times out of 10, I find the most complex way to do anything that just makes me want to quit, even in real life. It's horrible.
Okay, we're good. Hope I can beat this friggin' boss this time. Jesus. It's hard to deal with, especially with this, friggin' explosions right in my face.
There's so many explosions here and damage to public property. It reminds me of Man of Steel. Getting Man of Steel flashbacks here. Look at this. Oh my god. This is 9/11 times 1,000.
These guys are the Man of Steel.
They're the Mans of Steels.
They're the Mans, yeah.
Mans of Steels. All of these people. All of these people. All the hamburgers. God damn it.
All the hamburgers. See, you get like upwards of 5 lives every time you beat a level, depending on how well you do.
That's modern.
So like, it's one of those games where doing better early on gives you like shit tons of lives, but if you're shit at the game, you get nothing.
I recently watched a radio documentary on how volatility versus safeness in games allows for continued play, and it gets you into the zone. Like,
yeah,
all this stuff started off with slot machines, because the original slot machines, you could only win on 3 different lines, the mechanical ones. But once the video terminals came into effect, they figured out how to give you thousands of tiny wins instead of one really big win after a while.
Yeah.
And they figured out that was the key to making humans keep playing forever. You have to keep giving people tiny, tiny little wins and distract them from the idea that those wins actually don't add up to anything. Like, that's how most Facebook games run now. They're actually based on the mechanics of the early slot machines. Like, and that's kind of what this was going for. See how many lives you got there, right?
Yeah.
It's a subliminal incentive to keep playing, even if you don't want to, because you earn the lives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though normally in harder games you wouldn't have. And
well,
it's an interesting idea.
I wouldn't make that analogy for this kind of thing.
Well, it's getting there.
The fact that it has lives in the first place goes against that whole idea.
But it just gave you 5 lives.
Yeah, but that's because I beat it without continuing. That's kind of a big deal. Or with 1 continue? I don't know. I got 1 last time, for some reason. I don't know how it works, but I must have got a good score or something.
I've seen people play slot machine games on Facebook. Don't ask me why. I don't know why anyone would play a slot machine game on the computer where you can't actually win money.
Oh, crap.
Just play it for no reason, but I've seen them play these games, and it's almost impossible to go around without winning something. Like, you can't not win. Every single thing, every single combination of symbols that can line up in these digital slot machines will give you something. So you're constantly winning.
Yeah.
I think for a long time that was a really untapped money well, because companies literally never thought people were that stupid. Like, they never thought people aren't going to play a slot machine where you can't actually win money.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But people would.
Yeah.
And people actually go to town and they buy Facebook cards to use as money for Facebook apps. And they actually pay money to play slot machines where you literally cannot win money back.
Yeah.
It's really amazing when you think about it.
Well, slot machine video games have existed for a long time, but they were never popular because video games were a costly thing to distribute.
Yeah.
So they had to charge a lot for them. But like, it seems like nowadays you can charge a monthly fee for anything, and people just deal with it.
People have been
A game like this, you could pay $1 each time you play it, and that'd be fine.
It's called long-term consumer engineering, and everyone's behind it. The government, big business, you name it. They've all been working to engineer consumers that would buy whatever.
Yeah.
And I think they really succeeded.
Oh,
because
shit.
people will actually buy yearly subscriptions to the new Call of Duty game, even though it takes a year for the new one to come out. Isn't that a little strange? That always confused me. Why would you buy a subscription to a game series where a new game comes out every year?
Yeah.
You might as well just wait.
It's strange.
But people did it.
You just can now, because you introduce it bit by bit over time, and that's how it works. You can thank the reptilians for that one.
I blame it on.
They're just smarter than us.
I blame it on that horse armor DLC from Oblivion.
Neutron ball.
I think that was probably the first time that there was a pointless DLC item that came out.
What was it?
Remember the armor for your horse in
Yeah.
Oblivion? That still sells.
That was the first bad example of DLC.
It still sells.
It still sells, yeah.
Oh my god.
Here's PDA games. The collisions on the platforms are all fucked, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the visuals are as basic as possible. It's like half-assed, and
well,
yeah, it's pretty
those
good.
enemy sprites there, their heads are shaking around on purpose, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to draw the frame the same way twice. I don't know why. I think it just gives it some kind of kitschy, kind of niche value.
Yeah.
Oh look, all my sprites are shaking around. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, that's.
Do you love me?
It's how you do it. It's the
shaky
Newgrounds
cam.
way.
It's shaky cam. It's the equivalent of shaky cam.
It's a matter of it's an internet thing. It's hundreds of people trying to get into this. Look at how he moves his thumb away when he moved there. It's hundreds of people trying to do this thing, and there's certain conventions that are just born from nothing, and everyone does it just because everybody else does it.
Who the hell started that shaky cam in movies? It really bothers me.
Yeah, I hate it.
Like, Man of Steel was so hard to watch because of it. Why does everything with me come back to Man of Steel? It's been like, for the past year, everything's just been related to Man of Steel. Everything. It was just how much I monumentally hated it.
Because you watched it so many times.
I watched it again like 2 days ago. Just,
yeah.
God. Like, oh man, it's this completely realistic scene with Pa Kent and Superman. They're sitting on the tailgate of this truck and the camera's shaking like the guy's on acid. And it's just like, whoa, we're sitting on this truck, look how real this is. The camera's just going crazy. The camera cannot sit still when we're on this truck. It's just flipping around everywhere.
Okay, I think it's time to let go.
You think it's time to let go?
Let go of Man of Steel, yeah. Whoop. Look at my crouch.
Whoa.
I love this crouch.
Just kind of kisses the ground.
Whoa. You know, this is how people should crouch in games. Just jam your face in the ground. Oof. I move away from the boulder when I push it, so I can breathe.
If I was a character in a video game and I was going to crouch, I would just lay down on my back.
Oh, crap.
Like flat.
Yeah.
Instead of forward.
Oh, yeah. This game is so Chip's challenge, and that's why I like it. It's like a half-assed, stupid puzzle game that's more work than actual thinking.
That's what a lot of games are now, just work. You already know what you're supposed to do. You already know how to do it. It's just the act of doing it that you have to go through just to make the game happy that you played it. Like, so many games, like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. You're really just holding X or whatever and running in a wall.
Ah, crap.
You're not really climbing jack shit.
Yeah.
You're just going through the motions.
Yeah. That's what Uncharted feels like to me. Just,
Yeah, I know. Going through the motions. I'm just going from area to area, doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. You know what you're supposed to do. There's no doubting it. You're just looking forward to that next cutscene with the characters that they put more effort to than the gameplay.
And then poor Bethesda somehow caused open world games to feel like that. Just going through the motions with my open world RPG. Leave me alone.
Bethesda, my god. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, crap. Forgot to kill the enemies.
I mean, like,
Yep.
Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas are really the same game. They really are. It's just, I don't know how else to tell you.
Yeah. Well...
They all suffer from the same glitches. They're that close to each other.
uh-huh.
Like, tricks to get out of combat, easy, work in all those games. The same way.
Wow.
That's how sad it is. Like, how similar they actually are underneath. Like, I played Oblivion, I played Fallout 3, and I played Skyrim, and I was utilizing the same glitches in all three of them to do things.
Yeah. Because it's an engine with things put into it. And, they put the absolute minimum amount of effort into the games. You can do that better.
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma.
Yes.
I love that
yes,
game.
you can do that. And
Like,
I
they
think
hyped up dragons and the fact that the boss encounters can happen, like, in towns so much that it was coming to Skyrim. They artificially created so much hype. But Dragon's Dogma didn't even mention it, and it just happened.
Yeah.
And it completely blew Skyrim out of the water. And then it was like, that's not all.
Well,
this is just the beginning.
because it's
Wait
not
for this shit.
Yeah, it's not the only thing. It's not the best the game has to offer, even.
No, it just does it, and it's just, wow, there's this ogre right inside this town, and oh my
Yeah.
god, blah. And then the last dragon battle just shits so hard on the Skyrim last dragon battle. It's just hilarious. It's so amazing. And that dragon is so big, and the one in Skyrim's tiny and boring.
Oh crap! Don't get away
Seriously,
from me, asshole.
did you play the last fight in Skyrim? The story last fight?
No.
It's
no.
hilariously bad.
Oh, okay.
It's just a dragon flying around, and you shout at him, and he just lands, and you slash him for a little bit, and it goes on forever.
Oh yeah. Oh damn.
And, like,
I think this might be no.
Dragon's Dogma, you have to climb on top of the dragon and, like, slice at its belly, and then it freaks out, and then it chases after you, and the camera switches to in front of you. You gotta run away. You gotta run forever, and then it's like shooting at this bridge, and you gotta run past the bridge and try not to fall off it, and then you gotta fight him again, and then you gotta go, like, over to these little arrow, like a crossbow turrets, and try to shoot him down, and then, like, get him on the ground and climb all over him. And then the weapon that you get from killing him depends on the weapon that you landed the last blow with. So it makes you want to fight him again and again and again to get all the dragon items. It's so cool. But there's probably never going to be a Dragon's Dogma 2.
I kind of miss DOS-style puzzle platformers, really.
Yeah.
Like, they have... I've really noticed that they have, they form their own unique style of level design.
Like Commander Keen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess it didn't start with Commander Keen, but they really set the bar. It's just, it's denser, and it's got more items to collect.
It feels like there's more stuff going on screen or something.
Uh-huh.
It feels like you're inside a world of blocks.
Yeah.
It's very weird. It's really different than
And
every other game.
the enemies really aren't they aren't a priority. They're usually, like, weirdly hard to deal with sometimes. Just because of collision problems.
I also like it when the enemies are just a joke, like in
Yeah.
Wario.
Yeah, yeah.
The enemies are there for Wario to hit.
Uh-huh. Wario was interesting, too. That's a game where you can choose... Like, at any point in the game, you can choose how hard the difficulty you want to deal with just by how greedy you are.
Yeah.
If you want to get more money, you can deal with this extremely hard thing, but otherwise it's a breeze.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to get any money.
I love beating the stages in Wario Land games and then need to run through them backwards to get out.
Mm-hmm.
That was the best idea ever.
I don't know how to end this segment, so I'm just gonna switch to the other one. You know, it's funny, we went through a lot of trouble trying to find a game that, or a set of games that has little green or gray
Humans.
in it. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of them.
No.
There's like Alien Hominid doesn't really count because he's not gray and he's not he looks like an insect. But there's like XCOM, I guess, but neither of us have played that. And
We don't have an Alien game.
there's
Actually. We don't have, like, I mean, Alien in terms of the franchise.
yeah.
I don't have one.
Well, who would?
Yeah, I just don't own one. Yet I have every long-ass garbage JRPG here that is just no good for the channel. No.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Phantasy Star 2.
We played Phantasy Star. Oh, man.
Panzer Dragoon. Let's see. Gunstarters. No, those aren't RPGs. What
Well,
are you
look up there. Xenosaga 1, Xenosaga 2, Digital Devil Saga,
yeah.
SMT Nocturne,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, Final Fantasy 12, Dragon Quest 8, Dragon Quarter. And then behind me we got Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Xenogears, Chrono Cross, Wild Arms 2.
You played this before. You could.
Do you wish? Yes, I do wish to continue without saving. Shut up. Who cares?
Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Alright, this is where we're going.
I want to crush humans. Fucking humans.
This feels like, the opposite of XCOM. Like, there's this base here where I'm working, and then I'm going down to fight.
Anarchism.
Yeah.
Destination Earth. Earthbound. Okay.
We're earthbound.
Yes, right now.
Uh-oh. Read a beast's thoughts.
Read a beast. Okay.
Let's read that beast. Alien.
Moo. Okay, cool.
That's not helpful.
That's not helpful at all.
No, just continue reading beast's thoughts. What?
No, I'm just flashing back to a time where this is what games look like.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over.
Well, we still have Wasteland 2.
I don't like this era very much. This is ugly. Like, I know the PS2 era had some of the best games ever, but I think they were ugly. Because at least the N64 was ugly enough to be silly looking.
I don't think so. I think the N64 wasn't acceptable. The PS1 just couldn't be looked at for very long.
Look at this.
Exaggerating, of course, but...
Look how brown this is, and
Yeah, but this is exceptionally bad.
this is
I think.
this is distasteful. I just don't like looking at brown.
Okay. You said at one point you don't like autumn. I think that like takes away your right to an opinion, basically.
Do you like fall?
Yes.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you? It's just this cheap, shitty imitation winter that doesn't even have snow. Who would...
It's completely different. It's the transition phase.
That's why it's so boring.
It represents death.
You might as well like spring.
Do you
You're getting autumn in reverse with spring. What?
That's easy to say for somebody who doesn't romanticize death.
Okay.
Right? If you romanticize death...
That's easy to say for someone who wasn't a necrophiliac.
Yeah.
That's easy for you to say. Why don't you check your cis privilege? Or check your living philiac privilege.
Your neurotypical privilege.
Oh, neurotypical. That's the word.
Yeah.
You're neurotypical.
That's a word people use, too.
Uh-oh, I'm neurotypical. Oh,
Probe one of
I have a
25.
probe.
Yeah.
Can I put this up a human's ass? Where's the invisible wall?
Can you keep going to the invisible wall?
It feels like there's gonna be one.
Oh, no. Not here.
What the hell? I'm not trying very hard to be secret.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of running around.
Yeah.
I would be found out so fast.
Well, you're planning to start the destruction of all humans. I don't think it matters what that they know what you're looking like.
Man,
And you're
look at
looking
this.
pretty ugly.
the street just goes and...
Yeah.
If I was here, I'd kill myself. Like, look how...
Well, there are places like this in real life.
I know, I know, but...
This is what's... You know, Canada is a beautiful country, and this is what it looks like in the U.S. All of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, something's happening. Yes, hello. Oh, I'm just gonna stop for this.
Person.
Oh, God.
Sorry there. I ran over it.
Human.
Come on.
Why do I have to go back to the mission area?
Return
God
the
damn it.
invasion site.
I don't want to do that.
I hate that.
I just want to play.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a free mode or something?
I don't know.
There
Maybe.
should be. Well, you could if you had gone back and scanned the rest of those cows, you might have a weapon now or something.
They're all gonna say moo. That's all they ever say is moo.
Well, like we're probably wasting time now.
Oh look.
Valuable time. That's a scarecrow. That is not a human. I know
Still,
because
I should destroy it.
I've seen a few scarecrows in my time. I know when I know the differences.
My mom's a scarecrow. I know.
Yeah,
And my dad is a Sasquatch.
makes sense.
That makes me a Scaresquatch.
Scarecrow, yeah.
Or a Sascrow. Or something.
Okay.
And I also enjoy food that contain tons of scrumption. Okay, here's a burn. Oh my god, it's the thing that we interact with in this area.
No, it's not.
Look at me go.
We interact with the cows.
Ooh,
Interact with cows.
okay.
Interact with cows.
Every good alien knows how to interact with cows. And also make funny circles in crops. Hello there, cows.
L1 and X.
I'm doing it. No.
Okay, there we go.
Why do we
Christ.
have to do two?
I don't know.
They eat with their mouths.
Now he's getting pissed off.
I
Funny
think I'm
Joss
going to be
Whedon-esque banter.
violently
Yeah.
ill.
Insert here.
Attention, Earth
Okay.
creature. This planet is now.
Alright. Okay. Use Sycoconosis to mutilate the creatures.
Mutilate those bitches.
I don't want to use Sycoconicus on these guys. That's horrible.
Oh god.
What am I doing? And why am I doing it?
Because it's fun.
A physics thing. Uh-oh.
PK.
Yeah, PK push. PK.
E-Kid fire.
Yeah, no, I got the E-Kid fire here. A la Smash Bros.
Kid Ross.
Can I pick up this thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sorta. Can you just kind of shake it a bit?
Maybe it's too heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Even though these cows are probably comparable in weight.
Probably get powered up later on. Yeah.
When they said mutilate, I was expecting that I was going to make them explode.
Yeah.
But, I'm not.
I was expecting mutation.
Attention, you do in fact have just hold the R1.
Oh, this is
yes.
horrible.
Try it now.
Now we're destroying all humans.
Oh my god, extracting his brain. Why? Don't do that.
It's necessary. It's it's the natural progression of the food chain.
Yep. It goes like everything under the sun, and then human, and then
Humans again.
Exactly.
so humans eat everything on the planet, and then
Tigers.
get fat off eating the humans.
Yeah, and he definitely needs some needs some meat on his bones.
Yeah, somebody give this
Person.
in a sandwich. God damn it, he's starving.
Kill the farm hands.
So many firm hands all around me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Two of the same person.
Let's
deserve
extract
to
his
vote.
exactly the same brain that the other guy had.
That's a big brain.
I know.
Those, humans.
Must have been really smart.
Lots of DNA in these brains. I like it.
Yep. I probably would have loved this if I was 5. Like, seriously thought this was the best game
Yeah.
if I was like 5 years old.
Yeah. Me too.
Kids seem to take really well to games where you just do shit.
Well, that's what you want to do. That's what.
I don't know what happened to me, like where along the line did I stop wanting to do shit and I wanted the game to just dominate my anus. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know what happened to me.
Yeah, like. Freedom changes to difficulty.
Now
Like,
I
you
hate freedom.
Start craving, like, restrictions and
Like,
difficulty.
it's really strange, like, we went through the PS2 and the PS3 era, like, you know, and the consoles therein, other than the PS2 and PS3. We went through those eras where, man, there was an open world heyday, and I just got so averse to it. I just really wanted to experience constricted level design. It really took freedom out of the player's hands.
Unauthorized entry of your spacecraft.
And you had to do it their way, not my way. I really don't want to hear, play it your way. That's not fun. The player's way, newsflash, is whatever's easiest. So, if you're making an open world game and somebody finds the easiest, fastest way, they're just going to do that.
Well,
hence MMOs.
The right way to do that is to make it challenging to find out the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what freedom is supposed to be. Then there's sandbox freedom, which is still good.
Why
but-
the hell would the developers of the 4th Thief game say, play it your way? It's called Thief.
Yeah.
That's what seemed so strange to me. Like, I knew it was going to be bad once you said that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, uh-oh. Like,
See, the appeal of the Thief games, people say that so much about games that you can be non-lethal or lethal. But the appeal of the Thief games wasn't that you could be lethal. It was that there were a lot of ways that you could avoid being lethal.
well,
And the combat was bad for a reason.
I just like stealing things.
Yeah.
It was one of the first-person open stage games where I could just steal things and had to remain hidden while I stole things. Like, I never really seen that before, Thief, and I played a lot of the first Thief, and it was pretty interesting like that. Like, there was nothing to do but steal things, and that was fun. But now
Go
we
under
can.
it. It's a UFO.
No, I get in the cockpit on top. Come on, have you ever been abducted?
Well, I haven't been abducted that way. I
Whenever
don't know what beings you're dealing with.
whenever I get abducted, I climb on by a ladder to go to the top, and I gotta knock 3 times, and then they let me in the door on the top, and it's like this wooden door, and I go inside their wooden UFO that runs on steam, and I go into space.
Alright then. Well,
They
that's
have
legit.
they use steam drive to take their ship really far away. It's just so much concentrated steam that space bends and contracts around it. It's pretty amazing.
Man, I'd like to see a game like this
Your
today.
left analog stick to
It's
reveal
just
the saucer
done
forwards
like
and
this.
back,
Uh,
and a straight left
you know, just the exact same thing.
So use the right analog stick.
No, literally the exact same thing.
But just like
No, but just it. Except on consoles that have come out recently. That's the way I think.
I just want to play it on PC.
Yeah, that'd be cool on PC. Something like Just Cause 2, but just, weapons that are interesting. And a UFO.
Actually, why don't they, I'm confident in the Just Cause developers. They should just make Just Cause 3 be about aliens. That
Why
seems
not?
like it's up their alley.
Yeah.
Just Cause 3, you play as the standard Just Cause hero who, in the first mission, finds out that he's actually an alien.
Yeah.
And gets taken in by his alien brethren and given alien weapons. And alien powers. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. What is shooting at me here? And why is it damaging me if my people are billions of years more advanced?
Yeah, I know.
It shouldn't even be able to touch me. That's one of the things that always bugged me about alien conspiracy theorists. They always never seem to understand
that there's nothing we can do.
No, they never seem to understand that there's probably absolutely no reason for a UFO to crash. Like, it just seems, it seems really amazing to me. Like, how could you crash the UFO if you came here from light years away?
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't really
it's like
with my mind. It just doesn't really.
You fly, like, light years, and you find some way to travel to this thing that's billions of miles away.
Yeah.
And you just crash.
That's the only...
And it doesn't even, like, you're not even moving fast enough to cause a huge explosion or anything.
Yeah, that's confused me so hard. It's just, I never really bought the fact that it could possibly crash. Like,
But
it just...
also, it makes me think, like, if aliens did dominate the world, and they're currently running the government, then there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
There's no reason to even think about it. They're so vastly superior to us. Like, just by being able to get to this planet, like, that's already just inconceivable by our standards, so better not even think about it. They're doing it the right way. They know what they're doing. And it's a better cause than whatever we'd be doing.
Just like
if they decide, see, if aliens come to this planet and they decide to completely usurp the human society, then who are we to say that they're not making the right decision?
Yeah, personally, I welcome our new alien overlords.
Yeah. Why the hell not? It's not like the movies where we could fight back with our metal bullets and like clunky ass helicopters.
Yeah, I often wondered that about Star Trek. How weird it must have been in the early years of space exploration when you first encounter an alien ship somewhere, and you have nothing to do to fight against it.
Yeah.
Must be strange. I mean,
see,
think about...
I wonder, though, if,
See, what I've been wondering...
if we decided to explore the final frontier, would we think it's necessary to add weapons to the ship?
I was thinking, like, see, we shoot people with metal bullets on this planet, right? And we use other means. We use, like, poison, knives and all that stuff. And all those things, they counteract with each other technologically based on the fact
towards the diamond.
That they all evolved on Earth, right?
Yeah.
Like, a knife works against another person because our technologies will handshake with each other.
Yeah.
Like, if you meet an alien being in their own ship in space, who's to say that your weapons won't work on them and theirs won't work on yours? Like, maybe they can't shoot you because your technologies are so different from one another that they invented technology. They invented weapons technology that was going in a completely different direction than yours.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they biologically have no way to understand how to hurt you. Like, I've been thinking about that for a while.
Oh, you're supposed to destroy the barn with the
Oh,
UFO.
I landed it over there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go get it.
You got sort of halfway there and then you gave up.
Well, I saw a landing thing. I thought it was supposed to land.
Oh, okay. That blue thing, I think, is the UFO. The blue
It
thing.
looks like a house.
Yeah, I know.
It's my home. Okay. I thought my home was space.
But it also looks like a landed UFO.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Oh, whatever, you're fine. He's just gonna keep driving. He's going to work. He got shot by an alien ray gun today.
Ah,
Whatever.
man. Horizontal lightning again? In broad daylight? This is
The Aurora Borealis again.
on ground. Coming out of an alien.
Localized entirely within my town.
Yeah. That's the Aurora Borealis.
Mm. Well, I must say, esteem a good hand. Okay, there goes the house. Why am I
steamed
doing
houses.
this? Why am I doing this? This is horrible.
Because you were pissed off because the cows couldn't provide any interesting intel.
Why couldn't, like,
You never bothered to scan the humans.
why
though.
don't they just immediately destroy the entire planet? Like, with some kind of weapon. Like, what?
Well, maybe they're trying to
The human military
take over the
industrial
planet.
complex
Well, they should just have a
has
beam
allowed them to
that just
invade
skims the first mile off the planet. Like,
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
way down to the rock.
And it's just it's this perfectly smooth rock at the end with water that skim it down to perfectly to water level so that it's just like a smooth surface.
Imagine
that
if you
just
were
ends at water.
Imagine if you were, someone took you to, like, some government base somewhere and decided to reveal to you what the alien agenda was, and they mentioned that the aliens' entire plan was to reduce the overall diameter of the planet by 3 miles in all directions. So there's nothing you could do about it.
Alright,
Okay, well, there's nowhere I can go. They have a weapon that will reduce the overall diameter of the planet by 3 miles.
well, what can you do?
I don't know. Leave.
Yeah,
Try to go with them.
yeah.
We really need to work on, we really need to put the remainder of our money that we have soon into, like, exotic technologies that use exotic matter before it's too late.
Something that bugs me a lot about these open world games is the way missions work and cutscenes.
Yeah.
You're always like it ironically makes it more restrictive because once you complete the mission, you stop having control over your character and it just fades out.
It also feels
It feels
like,
bad when that
it feels like you're just playing the game where you're just trying to get to the next cutscene. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
It means the paper's got
It doesn't feel necessary.
Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
It's just like
Eggheads, we're actually onto
they
something.
give you all this freedom sometimes when they want you
Believe
to.
it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is
You have all this world that can't access right off the bat. Doesn't have to be like that.
Farmer disappears amidst cow abuse allegations. What? That's all that they figured out that happened. Look at all this shit. The senseless destruction of everything, and someone mutilated a cow.
Somebody threw a cow about like 10 feet over his house.
This is overpowered. Why would I go on land and just terrorize Earth like this? That's another potential end to the planet. An alien that came here to terrorize the planet for no reason.
Yeah. What are those symbols there? Are those other UFOs? Oh, landing spots. I see.
They're other homes for my UFO.
Yeah. See, today you'd be able to land wherever. And your UFO would just, if you landed on a slope that was too extreme, you'd just fall over, and you couldn't get back in your UFO.
Yeah.
That's the Bethesda way of doing things. Just give you lots of freedom and don't really do anything to counteract bugs. You just have to think about these things that you never thought of before, like landing on slopes, or like not getting out of a horse inside water so it doesn't fall through the floor.
This seems kind of primitive to me. This landing technology. Like, what
Why not?
Can't it just float? Like, what?
Don't fix what ain't broken.
For that matter, it should just be stairs that come down.
Yeah.
Or a ladder that comes right from there.
Well, see, that's the abducting mechanism. The only reason that's there is because it's convenient for abducting humans. So might as well use it yourself. Extract.
Lena Turner or Doris Day. Oh, why must Hollywood torture me with these impossible choices? Curse you, Hollywood!
Curse you, Hollywood. Oh. Extract that ass.
Mm.
You extracted? Oh yeah, you know I'm extracted.
I'm protracting, extracting, and distracting. I got all the traction.
Mm-hmm. Shoot your ship. I told you that's a fake human.
Oh.
They put those up to fool us. Collect 4 brain stems. Oh, so the missions are just like beacons?
Banjo-Kazooie things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Little beacons that I guess they're messages from other Oh, I guess they when they're transporting messages from light years away, they use like beams that move at the speed of light to contact you. They're faster or something, and they don't have a
much faster.
They don't have a wide range, so they just you have to go on the exact point on Earth. It's like a laser that goes through space-time.
Subspace.
Subspace.
Yeah.
Emissary.
Yeah.
Goes through the subspace emissary.
Like, I mean, you grow up on Earth, and relatively speaking, the speed of light is extremely fast. But, actually the speed of light is so extremely slow
Yeah.
that even if you moved at the speed of light, you wouldn't be able to get anywhere. You wouldn't be able to do anything.
I know.
'Cause,
That's what's terrifying about space.
Like, it takes...
It's obviously not... See, this space is the only thing we're aware of, really, that is obviously not designed to be dealt with by humans.
Yeah.
Like, humans are just too small for space. There's no imagining.
You really have to break the laws of physics to do it somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean...
And if you can find a way to do that, then that would just prove that humans, like, things are designed in a way that you can just do anything. And that only opens up more questions.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a god if that happens.
Yeah, maybe. Like, the speed of, like, you know where the sun is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty far away. For us. At the speed of light, it would still take you 8 minutes to get there.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's billions of solar systems
That
all throughout
are-
the galaxy.
I mean,
And
like...
billions of galaxies. So, like, what the shit? What is all this crap?
You would need to go billions and billions of times the speed of light to actually be able to like leave the galaxy and go to other galaxies. Like, and
I think it's time to move on. What's this? Yeah, it makes me think, though, if you had some sort of technology that could allow you to move at the speed of light, if you reach the speed of light, whatever that was would stop functioning. Like, it wouldn't be able to function. Wouldn't it?
that's when you approach the speed of light, your mass is converted to energy. I don't think it's fully understood what effect that would have on the mechanics of your ship.
Yeah.
But that's assuming you're traveling through conventional space.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking about going even to the speed of light or beyond it, you need to get out of the idea that you're using conventional linear space and you're using bent space. The only way around it is to make things get closer to you. With like space bending.
It's thought that well, is it still thought that the closer you get to the speed of light, the slower time flows?
You experience time differently because time is depending on time depends on gravity, right? So it depends on your speed and the gravity you're experiencing. So it's kind of like two elements will affect it.
Yeah.
So if you weren't moving and you were on a different planet, and if you were affected by the different gravity of that planet, you would be experiencing either a contraction or a dilation of the time in comparison with my time. So a lot of time would be going by for you, but not much for me, or vice versa, depending on where you were. Now your speed affects that too, but I don't know what would happen at the speed of light exactly.
Yeah. As far as I know, there'd be basically, to put it simply, if you were moving at the speed, like if a human was moving at the speed of light, they'd be frozen. They completely stopped. So, assuming that's true, anything that allows a vessel to reach the speed of light would stop functioning when it reaches that speed and not be able to stop moving.
Well,
not that you'd want to move at that speed anyway, because it's just too risky.
And it's one of those. It's like the weight scenario. Like, I don't mean weight as in a measurement of your mass, but I mean weight as in weighting. Like the weight scenario dilemma is when it's time to launch. When it's time for a civilization in its period of development to launch a spacecraft, a long-range spacecraft that will contain embryos of its people. Like when a civilization should try to do that. Because you could chart that on a graph, how far we could get that ship versus how fast we're developing technology that might be faster than it by the time it gets where it needs to go. It's called like the weighting dilemma.
Yeah.
Like, and people have calculated the exact time the human race should try to do it. And because it's going to suck a lot if you stick people on a spaceship, they travel for so long to get where they're going. But by the time they get there, you develop the technology to go faster than them.
Yeah.
And then you just ruin their lives. They're trying to work that out now. So it's kind of like that. If you can get to light speed, you should probably wait to develop the technology to go beyond it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you probably shouldn't do it. You should probably figure out a way to do it through unconventional space. Because you're not going to get there conventionally.
Okay, let's see what this is.
What is this?
A shooter? I guess?
This is Invasion from Beyond.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. It's made by GT Interactive.
Okay.
The same people that made those Oddworld games.
Yeah.
I like those games. I don't know about this though. I never played it. I'm assuming it has something to do with aliens.
Yeah. I'm entering the mission. There's no intro. It's just got a weird picture of a cartoony weirdo at the front and a spiral. Okay,
Why
yeah.
is there little enterprises in the background there?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's what it looks like to me.
I think it's a rocket in front of a planet.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, it's like a, Am I fighting aliens? Or am I an alien?
Your ship looks kind of alien.
Yeah. I think I am. Look at that helicopter. Ow. Ow, I can't... Damn it, come on.
So you mean to tell me, the last 3 games we played as the alien? We didn't have one game where aliens were the bad guys?
That's good. It means that the aliens are getting more positive representation. As they deserve.
You cut
Am I
that
right?
political crap up.
I'm not altering... You're the one altering the narrative here.
You're the one that's instigating the rape culture here. Get rid of this... Get rape culture out of my video, please.
Get abduction culture out of this video. If you downvote this video, you are in support. You are literally in support of abduction culture.
I like those vast, sweeping generalizations you can make.
Yeah.
If you agree with the social justice warrior movement, you are literally Hitler. And here's why.
Yeah, quite literally, too.
Oh, okay. Alright. I guess every single thing on this planet can be divided into black and white.
Yeah.
Commencing data transfer. I didn't see a UFO yet, but there's a little UFO there. I think the cover art for this game might have been a little misleading.
Yeah.
Because the cover art's full of
Weather balloons.
and things. Doesn't seem to be much UFOing going on. Unidentified flying objecting.
Yeah. It's really hard to see. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Or pilot, you may not know this, but you're supposed to protect the humans. Oh, I'm not playing as...
ISIS.
I'm not playing as...
ISIS.
I'm a special type of ship that was, that's being used to protect against it.
Tigers.
Okay.
Okay. Right on then.
So it's basically like a... It's the kind of the plot of your typical, scrolling shooter. But, it's not scrolling.
We could only afford to... We could only afford to build one of these ships. And that's what we're gonna ride on. I hope you can do it. Okay.
Okay. Oh. See, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I try to pick a ship, I try to do anything, but it just doesn't work. I don't know what's going on.
We got an awesome draw
And
distance.
I can't control my,
And the hilarious pop-in and the
What?
faraway models and the...
You're
strange-
not supposed to... Ugh. Those are... Where are the...
Weather balloons.
Where in this game are...
Weather balloons.
I don't understand. You're not supposed to shoot the balloons yet. That's what I said.
Oh, yet. Oh.
Maybe I should read the plot synopsis.
Plot Sinispus. Another thing I have a hard time reading too is Sinestro from Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
The Yellow Lantern Sinestro. Every time I read Sinestro, I just go Sinespus. Or Sinestris or Sinospus. When you see the abbreviation ETA, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
E.T. the extraterrestrial.
I keep thinking even the ants.
Even the ants. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Find a waypoint on radar. Take more than 25 seconds to fly a course of 6 waypoints in your history. What the shit?
And wait,
Okay.
and wait a minute. Is it? We're not. What do they mean? What do they mean by that? And your history, is that like bad?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Oh, don't tell me we need to fly 2 things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, that immediately makes me want to turn the game off. I
Oh,
don't
this
like
is just training. This is some training bullshit.
fly through the rings. Yeah, I'm flying through shit like a madman. No one can stop me now. Yeah, get out of my way.
Oh, whoops.
Whoa. Look at
Even the ants.
even the ants. Oh my god, no.
Follow me as I fly around several waypoints. My helicopter is slower than your
It's
ship.
speaking of those enterprises in the background there, I've been crunching some numbers on Star Trek Online. The newest ship costs 2,500 of the in-game money, like the cash money. You can it's called Zen. If you convert human cash money to the Zen, you can buy stuff, whatever you can buy whatever you want really quick. But really, to play for free, you need to convert in-game dilithium that you earn from doing missions into Zen, right? But the thing is, you can only refine 10,000 dilithium per day, and it costs about 300,000 to get enough to buy the new ship.
My god, I do not enjoy this game.
So you would think of divide 300,000 by 10, and so that's you'd need to do like grinding like every day for that amount of time just to get that ship.
This game just stinks. It's giving me bad feels.
Bad feels. Oh, imagine if this was an open world game like this, and you were walking around and you were tiny. Ugh. What's that there?
What is that thing?
What the heck?
What the heck?
Is it Einstein with a wizard coat? It's a wizard Einstein
He's
running around.
huge. If that's the case, he's huge.
You can almost jump to the top of that radio tower there.
Okay.
You have 4 chances to keep up.
You... All it tells me to do is follow him. I followed him last time. I don't know what the hell's going on. Stay on my wing. You don't have wings. Come on, man. I'm following you. I'm following. Okay, one more goddamn time. Enter simulator. What the shit is this? Commencing data transfer. Oh, it's just for VR missions. Okay, use this simulator to test your skills against the best recorded alien maneuvers. When you're done, return to the hangar for your next mission. Kill everything.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, like that. That's better than follow this stupid helicopter that won't move right. Stupid shithead. Goddamn. Yeah, stop. Stop. Wait, oh wait. I don't even know how to fight in
Goblins.
this game. Is this all I do? Because I can't... Oh, I can shoot missiles. Alright.
This game is really begging for a Robotron-like level system. It really kind of wants that single player,
Recharge at base, no power.
where you just fight
Gnomes.
and they get different kind of formations as you go on.
Yeah. I can't recharge at the base when it's invaded by... God.
Tigers.
This game is frustrating right out of the box. I don't know what the shit's going on. Ah, shit. Ah, crap.
It's frustrating right out of the box. Always fresh. Baked right in the crust.
Screw you guys, I'm leaving. I don't know how I'm going so fast. This game sucks. I'm going fast and I don't know how. And now I'm not. Now I'm just spewing smoke. Oh, I'm playing a different ship. Never mind. And I can't move while shooting. Except I can. And my inputs were just screwed up. Bleh. Wow, what a great way to finish off. I am just euphoric right now.
Oh man.
Way to ruin our video. What are you, GTgames.com? What? GT Interactive, yeah. Invasion from Beyond, GT Interactive Software Core, created by King of the Jungle Limited. How much health do I have? Jeez. I don't know what note to end the video on. That's the only reason it's still going.
I don't know how to end the video.
Oh god, no. This is terrible. It's supposed to be a special. Like, normally I'd be able to just let the tape run out and go with that, but it's a special. It's supposed to be special. But
let this be known as a special that nothing is special about.
yeah, exactly.
This is gonna be horrible. Like, you're gonna have to mess this up so much to make it funny. Like, you're gonna have to jam so many things in this that you've never jammed crap in before. Like, you're gonna... I hope you're ready to find some public domain alien clip art.
What the hell?
Just something to make it spooky.
Why do people hate aliens so much?
I'm scared.
I'm
scared of this.
Why is no one allowed... Like, no one wants to put aliens in their games. It sounds retarded, but it's actually true. And no one's allowed to, like, make aliens interesting in video games. I guess they're... I guess just because they're the standard enemy in video games, so no one pays attention to them. But they should. Because not only is it like a storied trope in human media overall, but it's actually a personal statement about the human condition itself.